Let me introduce you to the amazing little children at the Children's Place. Every child's story is different. While they've all experienced a hurt before they come to the Children's Place, how that is manifested is different for each child and each family. Over our 40 years, the Children's Place has impacted over 20,000 children and their families, helping them through their life's difficult moments, helping them heal and move them onto a trajectory of success. We help build the resiliency of children in Kansas City. The Children's Place is one of the only places in Kansas City and throughout the country that specializes in working with young children under the age of 8. And we know that we are making a tremendous difference in the course of their life. The more we talk about childhood trauma, the more we change people's lives. So we know when we intervene early, we help them flourish. We remove some of the stress. We provide coping skills for the children and family so that they can grow, so that they can be strong, and that they will continue to demonstrate resilience throughout their life. So the journey through the Children's Place is a process of growth and rebirth for both our little people and their big people.
We've been together for a year now. This is Rain, the youngest. Reggie, second oldest. This is Riley, who's hiding. And Taylin is the oldest behind me.
I mainly work with Rain. He really loved his brothers. He really wanted to see them every morning. So I would try to make time during the day to walk him over and say hi to his brothers, because I can't imagine being separated from my brothers growing up. They didn't grow up in the same home, so this was the only time that they got a chance to see each other. This was the only time they got a chance to bond together.
When Reggie and Riley were at Children's Place, they were in foster care. And so the only one I really had the opportunity to interface with was Rain. And Rain's was primarily just behavior and his impulsivity that he still struggles with.
I worked with Rain mostly. I was Rain's teacher for almost a good 2 years, which was phenomenal. He's hilarious and so bright. His behaviors were a lot of attention issues. He has very high energy, struggles with retaining attention and things like that, but is also such an intelligent little boy.
He was one of the funniest kids I've ever had in my 42 years. Some of the things that he would say, you would think a grown-up was talking to you. And he was one of the few kids that you can joke around with, and he'd get it. You know, a lot of our kids would look at you like, what are you talking about? But Rain would absolutely get it. Rain's go-to move is to say, what's next? And I tried to get him to live in the moment, but he always had to know what he was going to do next.
I worked with Reggie for one summer when I first started working here, and we had him pretty much where he needed to be. We were about 2 months away from kindergarten, and just seeing such a great personality, such a big personality was fun. It was fun to see, it was amazing to see, and it is a true example of how these children, whenever we meet the needs that they have, are able to get them to the point where we're able to have them meet us where we need them to be for kindergarten.
If I could give a message to other parents or grandparents about what's great about here, is to utilize the resources here. The staff here, the team here, they were just great. We're here for you, Yana, as well as the boys.
We do not define family in one way. Family is anyone that comes to you and cares for you. And it's the big arms that can envelop you and hold you when you need it. And so while the staff works as a team, we are trying to be a family for these children so that they know that they're safe, wanted, and cared for.
Since we've been at the Children's Place, Kayliana's speech has greatly improved. Like, she came home with a whole new vocabulary in 1 week. She loves the teachers here. Mr. Rudy's one of her favorite.
My experience with Kayliana is she moved from the younger toddler 1 room to my room in August. She had trouble adapting to the expectations in the preschool classroom. Kayliana's go-to move was, I can't, even before she tried, or I need help.
Well, in working with children, and when working with even with Kayliana when she first came in, there was this piece of really kind of nervousness as she moved about the playroom. Was really kind of unsettled, wasn't quite sure what to play with at first. She had a lot of questions. It was really great to see her grow in the ability to be able to recognize and understand feelings.
Fast forward to the Kayliana that we see now, she comes in every morning happy. She knows the classroom routines. She'll still ask for help, but we know when she asks for help that she really needs it because she wants to try it for herself. And now we see a much more confident kid. And I think the whole Children's Place experience has been good for her, and I predict early success when she leaves here.
So with the Family Support Services program, our focus is to help adults understand their own history of trauma and how that history of trauma can affect the way that they parent. So when we get to a place where a parent really sees and understands, I can do this and I do have power as a parent, and I'm strong and I'm good and I am worthy to be with my child and do what's best for my child. That makes me feel great when that happens.
Just all the staff here is just great, and they work really well with the kids. They're like a big family here. It's really nice.
If I had a magic wand and could make a wish for the children who've come through the Children's Place, it is that we restore their childhood. Every child should have the chance to smile, giggle, and feel safe. And I believe that the children who come through the Children's Place, for whatever service it may be, emerge from here happier, healthier, stronger, and able to navigate life's hurts better. I believe, thanks to the community who cares about kids, we are making a tremendous difference in thousands of children's lives by giving them the tools they need to be more resilient. Can you imagine a world without the Children's Place?